The only thing you've got to show in the courts is this big butt you have.
Perra, your English is even worse than your game.
Ferme la bouche! Maybe one day you make return over net, and I not be so bored. Oh! Oh! Paula! Call security!
Given her color and body temperature, I'd say it happened within the last 2 hours.
Any weapon?
Not so far, but that's a pretty deep wound on her left temple, and fresh blood on the corner of the bench.
So she tripped on her shoelaces and hit her head? She should have had better treads on her Nikes.
Those are new bruises on her knuckles also. They could be defensive, or she might have hit a metal locker trying to break her fall.
Who found her?
Another player. She's over there.
Looks like somebody broke her serve, for good. Let's look around. I'm Briscoe, and this is my partner from the NYPD. We heard you're the one who found the victim.
Elena Kusarova. She was in the opening round tomorrow. I can't remember. Maybe 8:30 after the practice. She probably came down to make shower. I can't remember. No. It was around 9:30. I just finished my last practice before a tournament begins tomorrow. Never. Normalement, her mother, she's always here, but today I did not see her yet. No. I can't remember. Never. Non. Mais oui. Mais non. She made the semis at this Open last year. She's been, how you say, on the side with some injuries. But Elena usually come back strong after her downtime. We call her, la Ukrainian ace. I see her talk with her coach, Patrick McEnroe.
Looks like our Ukrainian ace has lost the match before she even got to play.
The hairs under her nails aren't her own.
So she could have grabbed her assailant, fighting him off?
That's your job to figure out. She probably needed these for that two-handed backhand of hers. I heard she could eviscerate her rivals with it. Maybe she thought it would bring her good luck. I drew some samples so the lab can do a full workup. Maybe you can find out more on what kind of fuel our girl had in her tank. I collected some cells from the embryo in case the lab can help you identify the lucky daddy-to-be. Her x-rays show 2 broken ribs from years ago that didn't knit very well. She's underweight for her height. She had a high-protein power mixture for breakfast, and a ridiculous amount of vitamins in her digestive tract. From what I hear, that's what some of these girls live on in between anorexic temper tantrums. Look, your victim may not look like Tennis's pinup girl anymore when I'm done with her, but I like my reports to look nice. I know how you like surprises, so if you haven't yet been told by anyone, your victim was about 5 or 6 weeks pregnant. That's early enough that she may not have... Too bad this girl wanted to hit the showers right away. In this case, cleanliness was next to godliness. I don't think so. It's unlikely. I don't think so. I found a small rash and some swelling on her upper right thigh that CSU missed from a recent injection. Wouldn't surprise me if it's an anabolic steroid. It's unlikely. Maybe not. If it's on the list the WTF tests for, and some of these athletes test positive because they take all kinds of off-the-shelf supplements. A high dose or interaction between some of them can sometimes cause severe organ damage, a stroke, or in her case what looks like an arrhythmia. Her heart had stopped. It's unlikely. Maybe not.
Which means we've got other friends of yours to introduce ourselves to.
Maybe not. The point of injection is under the buttock at the top of the left thigh. Here, you see the protuberant bone on her right wrist? Well, it means she was right-handed. Now, it's unlikely that she could have reached over and injected into that area with the right hand.
So she was in a hurry to get high. What else is new?
Maybe not. It's unlikely. I don't think so. It's unlikely. There's a wound on her left temple.
Was it strong enough to kill her?
Hard to say, but the internal bleeding and the trauma to the skull suggests she may have had some help. It's unlikely. Well, the usual clear-cut case. Accidental overdose, heart attack, drug interaction, maybe even a suicide. Not to mention homicide.
Great. So we've got to figure out if this is a case we should even spend our time on. Meanwhile, I'm out of here. I don't know how you people can stand the smell of all these chemicals.
No one else who ends up here seems to mind. The evidence I've collected is over there. Knock yourselves out.